In a world spinning faster every day, where noise drowns out thought, and stress becomes the default rhythm of modern life, one ancient philosophy dares to whisper a simple truth: you are not your chaos. You are not your fear. You are not the storm. You are the stillness within it. That is the Stoic secret. And in an age of distraction, noise, and emotional volatility, it might just be your most powerful weapon. Resilience isn't strength. It's not force. It's not endurance in the way we've been taught. It's the quiet ability to return to center when everything around you is pulling you away. It's the discipline to remain still when the world screams at you to react. The Stoics knew this. They lived it. Marcus Aurelius ruled the Roman Empire while facing betrayal, war, disease, and death. Yet in his private writings, he penned line after line not of power, but of peace, of acceptance, of control. The Stoic doesn't ask for an easy life. He doesn't demand peace from the world. He creates it within himself. In every moment, he chooses how to see, how to feel, how to act. That's the source of his power and yours. When the modern world tells you to panic, to chase, to shout louder, the Stoic invites you to pause, to observe, to ask, what is in my control? This single question can transform anxiety into clarity, because most of what we fear doesn't belong to us. The economy, the weather, what they said, what might happen. The Stoic looks at these things with calm eyes and says, not mine. And then he focuses on what is his thoughts, his values, his actions, his perspective. In doing so, he becomes unshakable. Imagine walking through a storm and not being touched by it. That's what Stoic resilience feels like. Not because the storm isn't real, but because your inner fortress has been built brick by brick from reason, discipline, and perspective. You stop being a leaf blown by the wind. You become the tree. And the tree doesn't panic. How do you build that? It starts with training the mind to sit with discomfort, not to run, not to numb, but to sit and watch. Epictetus, born a slave, crippled from beatings, said, "It's not things that disturb us, but our opinions about them. Change your interpretation, and the entire world changes with it. The pain doesn't go away, but its power over you does." Seneca advised his students to visualize the worst, not to become pessimists, but to rehearse adversity. This mental rehearsal made them stronger, calmer, ready. What you fear most loses its bite when you've already stared it in the eye. The Stoic calls this premeditatio malorum, premeditation of evils. Not to live in fear, but to steal fear's ability to surprise you. And so, in modern chaos, we return to ancient wisdom. The phone buzzes, you pause. The bill arrives, you breathe. Someone offends you, you observe, not react. In that space between stimulus and response, the Stoic finds freedom. You begin to train not just your body, but your perception. You stop asking for peace from the world and start becoming peace in the world. True resilience doesn't shout. It doesn't clench fists. It's the quiet refusal to abandon your principles under pressure. It's the art of being still in the fire. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are disturbed by something external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it, and this you have the power to revoke at any moment." You have the power. You may not control the chaos, but you control the meaning you assign to it. You control whether that chaos breaks you or builds you. And every time you choose the higher path, you strengthen the muscles of your inner world. When insulted, the Stoic reflects. When hurt, the Stoic breathes. When tested, the Stoic endures, not by force, but by perspective. You are not a prisoner of your emotions. You are not bound by the moment. You are free the moment you reclaim your reason. In a culture of instant reaction, instant outrage, and endless noise, the Stoic stands apart. Present, grounded, not because life is easy, but because meaning is chosen. When everything falls apart, you rise because you've trained for this. When no one else can think clearly, you see with clarity because you've removed the fog of impulse. When the world burns, you stay whole because your fire burns from within. This is the Stoic's advantage. He doesn't need perfect conditions. He thrives in the storm because peace isn't found, it's forged. In discipline, in self-reflection, in silence, in stillness. So let the world rage. Let it spin. Let others lose themselves in the waves. You are the lighthouse. And if this message has reached you, it's because you already feel it inside. A need for something deeper than reaction, deeper than noise. You feel the call to anchor yourself in something eternal. Something that won't fade with the trends. That's Stoicism. And that's resilience. This is not a one-time lesson. This is a path. A practice. A lifetime of returning to what you can control. And letting go of the rest. If this resonates with you, if it stirs something ancient inside you, then this is your place. Join us on the Stoic path. Subscribe to the channel. Revisit these teachings often. Every view, every breath, every decision. A chance to build your inner fortress, brick by brick. Find calm in chaos. Become resilient. Become free.